Right, let's talk tariffs. They sound like something you'd find in a dusty economics textbook, but trust me, they matter. In the simplest terms, a tariff is like a tax on imported goods. Think of it as a border guard demanding a goodies fee for any product crossing into a country. Countries use tariffs for different reasons. Sometimes it's to protect their own industries from foreign competition. Imagine trying to sell British tea in India after they'd developed a taste for their own masala chai. You'd need a competitive edge. Other times, tariffs are used as bargaining chips in trade negotiations. It's like a tense game of economic poker, with countries raising the stakes until they reach a deal. Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure, tariffs tend to make things more expensive for everyone involved. And that, my friends, is where things get interesting. Tariffs have been around since the ancient world. Think Roman Empire charging tolls on goods entering their territory. It's nothing new. But in recent centuries, tariffs have played a starring role in shaping global trade. In the 19th century, many countries, including the good old US of A, used tariffs to protect their fledgling industries. This protectionism helped domestic businesses grow, but it also sometimes led to trade wars. Imagine a bunch of toddlers arguing over toys in a sandbox. That's basically what it was like. The Great Depression of the 1930s saw a surge in protectionist policies, with countries scrambling to shield their economies. This only made the global economic downturn worse, like throwing petrol on a dumpster fire. After World War II, there was a global push for free trade and the reduction of tariffs. Organizations like the World Trade Organization, WTO, were created to promote open markets and prevent future trade wars. For a while, things were looking up, like a phoenix rising from the ashes of economic turmoil. Fast forward to the 21st century and things got a little shaky. Enter Donald Trump stage right with his signature trade war dance moves. The Trump administration imposed tariffs on goods from various countries, most notably China. The stated goal was to protect American jobs and reduce the trade deficit. It was like trying to fix a leaky faucet with a sledgehammer. Well-intentioned perhaps, but not exactly the most delicate approach. These tariffs sparked retaliation from other countries, leading to a tit-for-tat trade war. Suddenly, everyone was slapping tariffs on everything like a chaotic game of economic whack-a-mole. This trade tension created uncertainty in the global markets, like a bull in a china shop full of very fragile economic teacups, and the aftershocks continue to be felt today. Feeling the pinch, the direct impact of tariffs on you and me. So, how do tariffs actually affect us regular folks? Well, for starters, they can make things more expensive. When tariffs are imposed on imported goods, businesses often pass those costs on to consumers. Remember that goodies fee the border guard was charging? Yeah, that ends up coming out of your pocket. So that new phone, that fancy coffee maker, that imported cheese you love, yep, tariffs could make them all pricier. Tariffs can also hurt businesses that rely on imported goods. Imagine a British company that makes bicycles using imported Chinese parts. If tariffs are imposed on those parts, the company's costs go up, and they may have to raise prices, or even lay off workers. Not exactly a recipe for economic prosperity. And let's not forget about the impact on jobs. While tariffs are often touted as a way to protect domestic jobs, they can also lead to job losses in industries that rely on exports. It's a delicate balancing act, like trying to juggle chainsaws while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. The butterfly effect, how US tariffs ripple through the world. The impact of US tariffs extends far beyond American shores. It's like the butterfly effect. One flap of a tariff wing in Washington can cause a typhoon of economic turmoil on the other side of the world. When the US imposes tariffs, other countries often retaliate with their own tariffs on American goods. This can hurt American businesses that export their products, leading to job losses and economic slowdown. It's a lose-lose situation, like two kids fighting over a broken toy. Moreover, tariffs can disrupt global supply chains, which are the intricate networks that connect businesses around the world. Imagine a car manufacturer that relies on parts from multiple countries. If tariffs are imposed on those parts, it can slow down production and increase costs. It's like trying to build a car with missing parts, not exactly a recipe for efficiency. Tariffs can also create uncertainty and volatility in the global markets. When businesses are unsure about the future of trade policy, they may hold back on investments and hiring, which can dampen economic growth. It's like trying to drive a car with a faulty GPS. You never know where you'll end up. Case studies, when tariffs went right and oh so wrong. Let's look at some real-world examples of how tariffs have played out. In the 1980s, the US imposed tariffs on Japanese motorcycles to protect Harley-Davidson. This move arguably helped Harley-Davidson regain market share, showing that tariffs can sometimes achieve their intended goal. However, the law of unintended consequences often rears its ugly head. In the 1930s, the US enacted the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, which raised tariffs on thousands of imported goods. This act is widely believed to have exacerbated the Great Depression, demonstrating the potential for tariffs to backfire spectacularly. More recently, the Trump administration's tariffs on Chinese goods have had mixed results. While some American companies have benefited, others have struggled with higher costs and lost markets, and the tariffs haven't significantly reduced the trade deficit like trying to lose weight by only eating green M&Ms. These examples highlight the complex and often unpredictable nature of tariffs. It's like trying to predict the weather. Sometimes you get it right, and sometimes you get caught in a torrential downpour of economic uncertainty. The future of trade, navigating a world of tariffs and trade wars. So what does the future hold for global trade in a world where tariffs are becoming increasingly common? That's the million-dollar question, folks, and unfortunately, I don't have a crystal ball. However, one thing is clear: tariffs are a double-edged sword. They can be a useful tool for protecting domestic industries and promoting fair trade, but they can also harm businesses, consumers, and the global economy as a whole. As we move forward, it's crucial to find a balance between protecting national interests and promoting international cooperation. We need to engage in constructive dialogue, strengthen multilateral institutions like the WTO, and work towards a more open and predictable trading system. The future of global trade is in our hands. Let's hope we make the right choices for the sake of our economies, our planet, and our collective future. Because let's face it, nobody wins in a trade war, except maybe the people who sell those make trade wars not love bumper stickers.